mad scientist with a thrilling backstory.
What a Team Fortress 2 character is he? Welcome back, I'm Kieran, and I'm back once again with my degenerate Twitch chat, and today we're going to be reacting to... What are we going to be reacting to? Amazing start to the video. We're going to be reacting to the updated Fortnite storyline explained by Top 5 Gaming. So, as you guys know, I played Fortnite once on Nintendo Switch in like 2017, 2018. It was in duos, or I think it was like a group with friends. And I don't remember any of it for the life of me. I don't know if there was a story mode, so I don't know if this is from Fortnite's story mode that may exist, or if this is from piecing stuff together, but we're about to find out. So, what I do know though, from watching the crossover trailers, it is very multiversal. I'm very familiar with multiverse stories. I've read a lot of comics, you know, I'm into the MCU. Yeah, someone said that Fortnite did multiverse better than the MCU has been doing. So I'm going to be the judge of that today. Is the multiverse storyline from Fortnite more interesting than the MCU storyline? We shall see. But before we start, I got to give a massive shout out to the new subscribers of the day. Jay, Duck Sauce, and Danny Kyojin. Thank you very much for subscribing. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Over the last 5 years, we've witnessed Fortnite's island
5 years of Fortnite.
World-ending threats. So while
bro,
sometimes feel disconnected, after years, everything will tie together to create.
Are you telling me Fortnite got nuked?
Storyline in Chapter 4. This entire time, there's.
So that's what I saw at the end of the crossover trailers when Mr. Beast was floating through space, right? And this is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
One thing the story has revolved around. While you might expect it to be a person or organization,
is it the storm?
This orb of energy. This is the center of not just our story, but the creation of life itself. Millions of years before Chapter 1.
Oh, there's Fortnite comics.
Every universe in existence. The first one being Reality Zero, and it's here where
Reality Zero.
The aftermath of the Big Bang left behind a huge mass of energy known as the Zero Point, which is tethered to.
So is this the first universe?
Reality. Because of
is that Batman? That can't be Batman because he's doing graffiti.
This beings have been
not the tomato person
for countless years, but it found a way to defend itself. The island was created to disguise the Zero Point, sandwiching itself between two chunks of land. On the surface was a powerful storm along with a fake sky, appearing as a huge.
So this is the Fortnite world.
Anyone who went here was wiped out by the storm until one person defied the odds, becoming.
Who the hell is this?
The Zero Point's power.
I know we spoke about Marvel at the start of the video, but why does homie look so much like Tom Hiddleston's Loki? What's going on here?
This was Geno, an immortal scientist who's obsessed with perfection. Along with his mysterious inner circle, Geno created an organization.
Oh, that's the chick that was talking to The Rock in that one trailer.
The ideal society. He thought that if he could see how every world was made, he could use that information to perfect his surroundings, even going as far as genetically modifying his own daughters. So the
Jesus, that's some like Attack on Titan level of shenaniganry with founder Ymir and the King Fritz making them eat. You know what? Let's not go into it.
Imagine Order built the bridge, a base of operations where they could control the storm, using it to create the loop. This is an experimental program that forces people to fight each other over and over again, and to make it a fair contest, it removes your memory, stops you from speaking, and resets every 22 minutes.
Wait, what?
Nobody would agree to this, and that's why the IO
so they made
to countless
an actual Fortnite game real lore
for their new society. This went undetected for years until Geno kidnapped the wrong kind of people. Some of them were extremely intelligent and managed to escape the loop, realizing that this horrifying
there's more people with costumes like The Rock then.
They formed a group dedicated to fighting against him, naming themselves the Seven. Their goal, to liberate the Zero Point and destroy.
What is with like just stuff in nerd culture and being called the Seven? There's the Seven in Genshin Impact. There's the Seven in The Boys. This is also the Seven.
The loop, no matter the cost. Our story begins hundreds of years later when the visitor arrives on the island. He crashes down on a meteor to test the capabilities of their suits, protecting them from the loop. With the mission successful, he rips back home, but this causes a huge domino
the
effect
suits
that we're still feeling today.
I can't say words. I know I keep pausing, but I'm trying to grasp this because this is actually a lot more complex than I expected it to be. So the suits protect them from experiencing the side effects of the loops, like they retain their memories and stuff.
Before the rift closes, a dark energy emerges in the form of a cube. has enough power to destroy the island in a single blow, and this clearly isn't the first reality to be conquered. Even though the 0 point is able to defend itself, it needs help next time
Butterfly,
around.
like
When
Persona
a huge shard
4.
of ice crashes into the island, an alien creature is unleashed. The
What the hell is this thing?
fine with the monster killing everyone.
Did you have to
There's
fight
one
this in
person trying
Fortnite?
to convince them otherwise, the Paradigm, a skilled pilot and member of the Seven. She's currently imprisoned by the IO, who are worried that the monster poses a threat to the 0 point. Instead of their plan to kill it with a doomsday weapon, she offers to pilot the mech and defeat it herself.
Why is this the
One of the
cutest
IO's
Power
engineers,
Ranger
Singularity, constructs the robot
Megazord
while
I've ever
Paradigm
seen?
prepares for the final showdown. After a huge battle, she emerges victorious and decides to investigate where the monster came from. The Seven are
So I'm guessing stuff like this happens in actual Fortnite events then, because that looked like something that maybe wasn't a cutscene, but was like an event you could experience in Fortnite, like the same way they have the concerts. Is this where this kind of stuff comes from?
furious when they learn about this, especially the Foundation.
Furious, Fast and Furious.
Satisfied pretty quickly when they find out the robot crashed into a nearby planet called the Ice Moon. The temperatures are so low that it's impossible to survive, leaving them to assume Paradigm is dead. Now,
Oh,
there's
I
one big
see.
problem. The monster exposes
So-
0 point, and it's destabilizing fast. As it prepares to implode, everything
Jonesy,
gets
run!
absorbed, and for days, we get our first look at the nothing. It is pure
This is
darkness.
Paradigm,
The
right?
name speaks for itself, as there's literally nothing left except for a black hole. Once the 0 point
Okay. I feel dumb. I was like, yeah, I know about the multiverse, but this is doing a lot. There's a lot going on. I mean, I guess it's not 4 years, sorry. It's 5 years of storytelling in less than 20 minutes. But yeah, okay. Fortnite's way more complex than I thought it was going to be. Kids play this game. Kids are playing this game. Jesus. I went from not knowing that it had a story to being mind blown by the story itself. Also, I'm very curious on whether or not all of the people with the masks, like The Rock, have been unmasked yet, or if they're saving their faces for like later celebrity reveals.
is stabilized, it spits everything back out, allowing the imagined order to gain control of the bridge and continue as normal. With the loop up and running again, they send a team of agents to survey the area. But
This guy looks
this
cool.
is where you need to understand one of the key elements of the story. Anyone who escapes the loop leaves behind a
That looks like
clone
Thor. What the
known as
hell?
a snapshot. This team of agents came face to face with their snapshots.
Like Thor
but
after
there was
Infinity War?
something different. They weren't clones. They had been altered somehow, and the true perpetrator was about to reveal himself.
Oh, is that...
A mad scientist with a thrilling backstory.
What in
He's part of
Team
a crime
Fortress 2
syndicate
character is he?
Founded by a mob boss with a hunger for power.
He looked like he came straight from Team Fortress 2.
Blackmailing people,
So do these guys, to be fair.
information, and amassing a huge wealth. At the top of this empire,
like a
was
Yakuza
Midas.
boss.
Just like the legend he's based on, Midas was punished for being extremely greedy. At one point,
Random.
he sent the body of King Oro, hoping to find his
King
golden
Midas?
treasures, but instead, Midas found the curse of the Golden Touch. As time passes, Chaos Agent betrays him and takes Shadow for himself. And so Midas
Why does Chaos Agent look like he got Venom symbiote on his face?
is furious, and he uses his wealth to create
Midas
a new
got the gold gun?
organization, Ghost.
Oh, hey, looking like Chamber from Valorant.
Important battle lies ahead. This marks the beginning of the Loop Breaker project, which we'll learn more about in Chapter 4. But the outcome of this
Loop
is his
Breaker.
demise
Okay, so
that'll
they're trying to
push back
stop
storm
the
and destroy
Fortnite loop
Loop
from happening.
once and for all. The Imagined Order, more importantly, John Jones, is trying to stop it. He's a field agent who's
Guys,
dedicated his
hold
life
on.
to the
Jonesy's
organization,
name
leaving
is
behind
John
hundreds
Jones?
of snapshots. After Midas' plan is shut down, transforming the storm, it isn't long before Jones faces a new threat from outer
Galactus!
space, and it leaves the 0 point exposed once again. He can't risk any.
I mean, I know he was in this game, but like now we're starting to get into the crossovers being like a true part of the story. So where does this go? Where is Naruto in the Fortnite storyline? How does that tie in?
So he recruits the galaxy's best bounty hunters to maintain
Mando?
order on the island. Throughout the next few months, Jones travels to 88
funny.
different realities. By the time
Terminator.
he finishes his job, he learns that the IO didn't do theirs. The 0 point is on the brink of imploding. He begs his boss,
Okay.
Dr. Sloan, to do
That's not
something,
good,
but she
obviously.
doesn't listen. They would rather let it destabilize than risk losing control, but not on Jones's watch, not again. He abandons the IO, turning his back on the organization he dedicated his life's work to. There is no choice but to take matters into his own hands.
Okay.
You have your orders.
So
Now
Jonesy
get
going
out.
solo.
I'm gonna do what we should have done.
Oh, is he gonna
from the
sacrifice
very start.
himself?
I'm going to the 7.
You took an oath. You're betraying everything we stood for.
Oh no,
The
Jonesy's
0 point,
actually...
Jones summons the Foundation and asks
Okay.
for help. He refuses to
Yeah,
work
he's asking for help from the 7 so that they can basically save everyone. He's done with this.
with him until Jones presents an offer he can't refuse, taking him to Geno. As the 0
So-
point breaks down, and
So Jonesy was initially a bad guy, technically. So he switched sides.
is on the brink of tearing itself apart, it starts to bloom like a flower. Jones says that he spent his whole life studying it, but this is the first time he's ever seen it react like this. There is no time to appreciate the view.
Random lotus. That looks mad pretty.
This thing is about to explode and take the entire island with it. There is only one option left. To contain the blast, the Foundation seals himself into a tower of stone. In the ultimate sacrifice, Jones overloads his portal gun, leaving him trapped in the loop. The spire cutting off access.
So I'm guessing
entirely.
Does being trapped in the loop mean that Jonesy is continuously going to be in Fortnite every game? Is that all it means?
Furious and arrest Jones for treason. Without access to the 0 point, the IO needs to improvise. There are two ways to travel across the Omniverse. The main
little paper spinner, you got a fidget spinner going on.
This was the only method the IO knew about, but there is another way, sideways rifts, which could be opened without the 0 point. It's a technology that the Seven experimented with in Chapter 1 through the rocket launch, but they quickly realized that it takes a long time to close, making it extremely risky. This is what led to the arrival
is it risky because other people? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, is it risky because other people can come in and like ruin what's going on? But if the cube came in,
nearly destroyed the island, and thanks to
I
the
see what it
fire,
is.
It was about to get so much worse. With nobody in control of the 0 point, it's left completely vulnerable. And
we're partying out here.
A huge mothership approaches the spire.
Was this like a concert event?
Instant. Foundation is ejected out of the orb, while Sloan has no choice but to fight against the invasion.
Random Rick and Morty
of aliens known as the Chimera, as they abduct POIs and attempt to destroy the island piece by piece. Sloan begins work on Operation Skyfire, a way to take down the invaders and save Reality Zero for good. But for this to work, she needs the element of surprise.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't tell who is a good guy and who is a bad guy watching this video. At some points I'm like, oh yeah, the Seven are trying to do good. And then I'm remembering some of the crossover trailers and like the interactions with like The Rock, I guess, who is a part of the Seven, and this lady who now seems to be doing good. And I'm just like, I can't be the only one that's struggling with this.
She plants dozens of bombs underneath Corny Complex and leaks the location to the Chimera, and they take the bait immediately. Now, Operation Skyfire won't work.
So it seems, according to the chat,
Sloan sends them into
the Seven are the good guys. Everyone else, kind of shady.
Even though this plan is bulletproof, there is one thing Sloan never accounted for. While she masterminded the ambush, the Chimera had a surprise of their own.
Look at that boy dancing in the back. Is that the Chaos Cube?
Sloan is terrified, realizes the true scale of the threat. Even though the loopers are able to shut down the cube, she leaves them to die.
Oh, that's out pocket.
They reboot it, removing all of the dark energy and corruption to turn it blue. The elevator begins to rise, and this
so they save themselves then.
Sets in. The Chimera weren't in charge. They were just a weapon, warriors of a larger enemy called the Last Reality, and their leader, the Cube Queen, has thousands of cubes at her disposal. Sloan's bombs detonate, sending the entire wrath of the Last Reality towards
they were struggling with basically foot soldiers, and then
this mothership was part of a colossal army, and the Queen was prepared to summon
this is the
them.
Queen?
Luckily, no one is giving up yet. Time and time again, the Seven have been here to save reality, and this was their toughest challenge yet.
Okay, so the Seven came through.
A plan that will take down the Last Reality and the IO in one quick sweep. With the Queen's sideways portals about to open, we catch a glimpse of the force she's about to unleash. While a war wages on the surface, Sloan is
this banana dude is just
D204, aka John Jones. But seconds before they get exact
oh, this is when The Rock saves Jonesy. Okay.
revenge, they are ambushed by an old friend.
Clapped up. We saw this in the crossover trailers.
You came back for me.
You promised me Jeno.
It's still funny.
As they head to the 0 point chamber, Foundation tells Jones to turn off the gyro system, which will take everyone to the other side. As the island begins to flip, they rush to complete their plan and take control of the bridge. It's the final step.
Jesus, he got Thanos dusted, but digitally.
Free the 0 point forever. And that's exactly why it fails, as the Last Reality breaking open
what the hell?
and ruining their plan.
Some dark iron giant.
Victory for the Last Reality as the island continues to flip, destroying the Cube Queen's portal. Her army is defeated for now.
For now. I just can't believe how complicated Fortnite actually is. Like, how often do these events that show the story happen? If I'd start playing Fortnite now and I didn't know about this, would I just be confused in the next event? This is so much. It's like almost built up as long as the MCU. Now I know how people who aren't into Marvel feel when they watch a random Marvel film that is interconnected with everything else in the past. Because they must just be like, this is cool, but like, what is going on? Like, I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm just trying to comprehend the sheer amount of information I'm being given right now.
But I can't say the same for the Imagined Order, who are already
She got a nice Apple Watch going on.
Sloan emerges from the ground wearing snow stealth gear to scout the new island.
It looks kind of lit. I like the fit.
War. The scientist has an idea, but it's risky. The only way for them to survive the upcoming battle is help from an old friend. He believes that communicating with the paradigm is their only hope, but the rest of
But how do you know that the paradigm is...
As far as they're concerned, she's a traitor and probably dead. But the scientist isn't gonna give up that easy. He breaks through the paradigm, learning that she's alive and trapped inside the mech.
With the Megazord.
He needs to convince the Foundation to begin a rescue mission. So he lies, pretending he's talking to the AI in her suit. This is enough to deceive the Foundation.
That's kind of shady.
Journey to the Ice Moon. Meanwhile, the Imagined Order is out in full force. They have built a huge base of operations at Covert.
Oh my god, are they building up towards a civil war between the Seven?
At dawn, they begin their attack.
That'll be crazy.
The Zero War has begun as the Resistance comes face to face with the IO on the battlefield. It's a bloodbath as Sloan and her army take over the island and surround the sanctuary. But with the help of the Loopers, the Seven fight back.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. This is a very minuscule detail. That little purple, like, flying cycle thing that homie was riding on in the sky is so cool.
After months of war, they're able to take control of Tilted Towers, shoot down the IO blimps, and turn the tide. But the Order becomes desperate. Jenno and Sloan begin to work on a doomsday device that'll annihilate everybody on the island.
What?
Ironically, it's the same plan that Paradigm stopped in Chapter 1, and now she has...
Why are you even trying to do this? Like,
When the Seven rescue her, Scientist reveals that he lied.
I guess that their memory's wiped.
Betrayal from all those years ago. Reluctantly, Foundation agrees to rebuild the mech and end the Zero War once and for all.
Okay.
It all comes to a close in the grand finale collision as the Mecha Strike Commander blasts towards the
You're gonna have a Megazord fight, a Kaiju fight. Wait, you get to play as the mech?
The first to fall. Thousands of IO units are wiped out as the Seven approach the collider, and when the war seems lost, Dr. Sloan is the last. Jones tells everybody to hold their fire. Him and Sloan have been co-workers, even friends, for hundreds of years. She wasn't always like this, and he's offering her a chance to finally redeem herself.
Okay.
Surrender and stop the bloodshed.
Yeah,
Sloan
please.
is too stubborn.
I was gonna say, like, the way she seemed just from the trailers and the way they're discussing Sloan, I don't really see Sloan, like, switching sides. She just seems full sent, complete evil. It's done.
To give up.
Oh my god, are you about to clap her?
What she doesn't realize is that she never had a choice.
Destroyed her tank.
Or die. So with only Jenno remaining,
Damn.
he attacks his daughters, the Order and the Imagined, who joined the Seven after he replaced them with superior snapshots.
Oh,
For revenge,
that's actually really sad.
And it's here she gets her final
They felt
wish,
betrayed by their father, so
0 point and killing both of them. As it cycles through countless realities per second,
she
it
took
rips
herself
them
out?
apart and scatters their atoms across the Omniverse. The Imagined dies in Jenno's arms as he slowly fades away too. But before he goes, Jenno leaves one final message for the Foundation. You always believed my methods were abhorrent, that you knew a better way. Congratulations, now you get to prove it. I genuinely hope you're right, because if you fail, it means the end of everything.
Wow, he's like, yeah, you took care of me, but now you have to deal with all this mess. Good luck. Is basically what I'm getting from that. Okay, I'm low-key actually getting into it.
To go now. I have to admit, it's good to lay my burden down after all this
he also
time.
got Thanos
It'll be
dusted.
nice to rest. Let's just say they should have listened to his warning. While the island party's celebrating their victory in the war,
Why has this pug got a body?
takes over. But it begins to send out distress signals. Strange relics start to appear around the island, and the scientist is confused and really can't understand why it's doing this. The 0 point isn't searching for powerful weapons.
What?
Something much
Why
more
is he
sinister
posted up like that?
Secretly using the reality.
His hip was
power,
out.
The Herald finds the strongest weapon yet. Visiting the darkness, the nothing beyond all realities, she finds an evil presence. It gives her the power of Chrome, and it's about to be unleashed.
Oh, this is, yes, I was gonna say, this is what we saw with Brie Larson's character in the crossover trailer.
Finally exact revenge. With Jenno out of the way and the Seven caught off guard, they consume everyone. Only Paradigm is able to escape to an unknown reality 659.
Oh, so Brie Larson is Paradigm. Okay.
They have spent years.
So the Rock is Foundation and Brie Larson is Paradigm.
Are the only ones left standing, but there are infinite realities, and the 0 point is the only way to truly ensure that every single one is destroyed. With Chrome, it's time to finally complete their plan and ensure that the nothing is truly inevitable. The Paradigm is currently investigating the Loop Breaker project, hoping the answers are hidden inside. And it seems the only way to fight this Chrome
versus Gold. Midas.
Sooner than we thought. He is currently piecing himself back together across multiple realities, so maybe he'll arrive just in time. After 4 years of
Nah. He's piecing himself together throughout multiple realities. So he's taking different parts of himself from different realities to become whole. That's nuts. Is he doing it in a way that he still exists in those realities, though? So like it's like a small part of each of them so that they could survive in each reality. But then all those pieces come together in the reality where he's gone.
Constant mystery, action, and most importantly, evolution. It is all coming together on December 3rd. Now
Wow.
we're fully caught up and ready for Fracture and what lays beyond. Hope you
So
guys
this
enjoyed
was
this.
only
Keep it here.
the end of chapter
Bye,
3.
gaming.
My head. Oh my god. Okay, that was a lot of information. First of all, multiverse is I don't want to say it's complex, but in a story like this, when you're trying to keep up with all the story threads, it is a little bit complex. Damn. I can't believe they took out Mariel Madrigal from Encanto. Bro, they clapped her in her tank. I feel a little bit bad for her. I mean, she was a bad guy, but still. Yo, that is a lot. If you guys want to explain any more to me in the comments, first of all, please do. Second of all, I didn't realize Jonesy wasn't... I thought he was like the protagonist. I thought he was a good guy. But he turns out he's kind of more like he's like a side character almost, and the Foundation are kind of like the protagonists. Bro, make my boy Will Smith one of the protagonists. What celebrities do you guys want to see as like the Foundation? Who is left as a celebrity that you'd be like, yeah, put them in right now? I'm not gonna lie, I have an apology to everyone who I said, oh, it's fine if you haven't seen a Marvel movie before. Like, just go watch this new one. Because now I understand that the interconnectedness is actually way more important than I understand. Oh my god. Yeah, I definitely agree. I love how they explain the battle royales working by calling it like the loop. It's like every 22 minutes. I think that's really funny. Like the way it's actually incorporated into the lore is amazing. Because with Apex Legends, when I was getting to grips with that lore, it didn't explain how like when they're killed, they come back. So the fact that Fortnite is doing it is pretty sick. I like that. I think it's awesome. And it makes perfect sense in a multiversal story anyway.